This Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there right off the bat.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Jones. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action now. Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And that's checked down to Gordon. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On second down, it's Gordon, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dietrich Wise able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete, Okuebuna. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14 to 7. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Patriots. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the 2nd half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon from 10 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown. Albert O. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 28, Patriots 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A short and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith.
Oh, and now some space to operate. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 41, Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw again. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos. Melvin Gordon, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good block.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. It in.
They'll try. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jones forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for New England, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.